pets. Pets beget frets. Well, if you didn't want to come outside, then why did you force me out here, huh? It's not very nice. Alright, come on, Wolf. But if you go to the door again, you're going to be in so much trouble.
How'd that go?
He didn't need to go.
Maybe he thought he did, but that part was it.
Maybe. Alright. Duchess, no. Duchess, no. No.
I was like, Dad.
No, no, no. I'm not taking you out right now. You kidding me? Okay. So, we are going to be taking care of our pets. I'm not taking you out, Duchess. You can forget about it. Child. And Oliver, why, for the love of God, is your blanket out of your kennel?
Because he was covering up the food I fed him.
Well, I gotta clean off my table to begin with, because there's shit all over it.
Oh, I put your debit card back.
Good, because I'm gonna need gas tomorrow.
So I made sure I did it.
And of course, there is a purse on my other table.
I had to get your debit card. Didn't I?
Yeah, but you don't need to put it on the tables.
Well, it was there when I got. Put it there when I got home.
Alright. Wow, we got 5 people already? Slow night. Welcome to our humble abode. I hit up so many groups on Facebook. So if you are from one of those groups and you...
Sorry.
What?
If you're one of those groups, sorry. Not funny?
No.
You're wrong.
We are dealing with exotic pets. Arr. And fighting with shit. Alright, here we go. Oh, you're from Brazil. Here in the States, we spell that with a Z. That does not mean that we're automatically right. There are some words that we spell differently. Okay. Now, we are talking about... Oh my goodness. Me, apparently.
Yeah, you are pretty cute.
Right. You know, I think my wife needs some glasses.
Sexy, gorgeous, handsome.
Look at that.
I am.
This is our male Brazilian blue tarantula. He has got a bald patch. Got himself the bald patch because he wants a girlfriend. And what do male tarantulas do when they want a girlfriend? Well, they try to escape. Would you quit?
She's going after the ball. Honey, you made her go. Well,
Really, child? Really? Hey, how's it going? Wait. What? Now she's waiting for food. Well, she's gonna be waiting. I'm pretty sure.
Wolf? No.
Just. Jason, Jake, Acolyte, Angelo, Coyote, Taft. If you've been here, then your name should be... Why is your name not on here? John Beckton Duncan. I probably should remember you, but I'm going to write your name down anyway. John Beckton Duncan. Samuel Gamer.
We both took you out.
Paul. Okay, I would remember a name like that. Did you come in earlier? No? Alright, Samuel Gamer. Do we have you on here? Have you been here before? Maybe a while ago. Samuel Gamer. Judd. This is my Bluetooth. My name is Paisley.
No, it's not.
Did you take something today, honey?
Nope.
You're acting like it. Alright, well. Paisley. Alright, John. Right now, Jack. Right now it is... I have a watch on it. 8:29. And we are going to be taking care of our animals. Do I drive rig? No. Paisley's a big fan. Honey, I've got another big fan. My wife's always going to be my first big fan. I mean, she did say yes, so that kind of makes her the biggest fan. If you're willing to spend your whole life with somebody because you like them, that says a lot. All right. Love. I swear to God.
What?
She got some of that good stuff.
What?
I said, I swear to God, she's gotten into some of that good stuff. All right. Take a look. Because we'll be cooked if it decides to go. Duncan's a big fan. It's 10:30 p.m. Oh, you're like one time zone away. Would it be two? Oh, it's 8:30. So yeah, 2 time zones away. This is our other Brazilian blue male. His urticating hairs. USA, I love. We definitely have got some problems, though. Like, I swear to God, I'm surprised people aren't blasting, "Why can't we be friends?" over some loudspeakers. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, he is. He's a pretty big pain in the ass, too. And this weekend, Wolf, I already tried to let you out, buddy.
You went pooping up you when I took him out.
Driving me nuts. I hate it when dogs do that. Like, you let them out, they use the bathroom, then they turn around and they act like they need to go out again, and when you try to let them out, they're just like, ha, idiot.
They live in Alabama.
Alabama?
That's a couple times, though.
I'm sorry you live in Alabama. You have been the butt of many of our jokes here in the West Coast.
And probably Alabama, too.
It has a lot to do with the whole cousins thing. No offense. We understand that it does not fit the lifestyle of all Alabamans. But still. Paisley! What's up? we live in Oregon, which means we're the butt of a lot of jokes for the people that live in states where taxes aren't so high.
Actually, I think California is the biggest one.
California is the biggest butt when it comes to taxation jokes. But Oregon's kind of up there, I'm not going to lie. Especially Portland, Oregon.
Glad we don't live there.
Oh, but they still tax us like we do.
Right.
Rowdy Nash. At least it's not Rowdy Rash. That would be very inexplicable. Do we have you down here, Rowdy? I don't see your name. Jesus. Oil up, big bro. Rowdy Nash.
Okay, somebody just posted something and I removed it.
Yeah, quit removing your stuff.
No, it was. Yeah, so how nobody cares and they want to unalive themselves.
Okay, so suicidal stuff is not going to get you very far here. We are not psychological professionals. If you need help, there are, in fact, hotlines that you can get a hold of to try and talk your feelings through. However, if nobody cared about anybody, I guarantee you nobody would be on here trying to get me to oil up Big Bruh.
What?
I believe we found somebody that's from Portland. Samuel, did I write? Yeah, okay, I have Samuel down. The God of YouTube. Hi, God of YouTube.
Trevor the Kid asked how the critters are today. He's been on it every day.
Oh, yeah.
Duchess is just annoying as usual.
The animals are doing quite all right. I almost brought home Trev on the Kid. Call me the Homelander the way I'm going to get that milk. He's coming in strong. He's definitely from Portland. Bet you that motherfucker does the naked bike ride. I'm going to watch other live streams. All right, John Duncan, you have a good night. Feel free to come back. I'm going to try to actually get through to some of our other animals.
Damn it.
All right.
That asshole.
What?
He knocked out my Pokemon.
Okay, so this tarantula that we've got here is a Brazilian white-knee tarantula. She is relatively docile, okay? What?
I defeated it.
Oh my god.
They want you to shout out Kenny and Nick. Two separate people.
Shout out Kenny and Nick. Well, Kenny and Nick, here's a shout out. And this is a tarantula. I really do think, based on the amount of webbing that we're seeing all over the cage, that she is prepping for a molt. What?
Update on the Valkyrie.
Update on the Balfourias. There is no update on the Balfouria. They're all just kind of laying around in there. We have absolutely no new news about those spiders, though they will be shown a little bit later tonight, the best we can. Of course, their habitat, their den, has been primarily webbed off. So because of this right here, this tarantulas what? Oh yeah, that's a what an ass. What a get? Like as in get damn. That's what get means.
How am I supposed to know?
No balls. Yes, she has no male genitalia.
I won't after a couple weeks either.
Yeah, our dog Oliver will no longer have his berries. He'll still have the twig, but no berries. He's gonna get the nippy snip. It is not poisonous. Well, okay. It is poisonous if you have a gash or wound on the inside of your abdomen. You know, your intestines. That would probably be the only way you'd adequately get poisoned by this critter because it is, in fact, venomous. The difference between venomous and poisonous is that poisonous is essentially where you eat it and get sick, whilst venomous is where it bites you and you get sick. She's in Oliver's kennel. Team Jesus. All right, Isaac, have you been here before? We have YM Splurk. I am so confoozled.
I love it.
YM Splurk. Isaac. Wait, do we have Isaac down already? Does not look like it. I actually have a nephew named Isaac. Team Jesus. Alright, I think that's all caught up. Team Critter Keepers! Woo woo! Alright, when it comes to this particular tarantula, the white-knee tarantula, the habitat needs to be similar to that of South America. You're looking at a critter that is terrestrial, which means it needs to have a pretty decent amount of dirt to play with, in case she gets that wild hair up her ass. She needs to have a high amount of humidity, which means you got to keep that dirt spritzed down pretty much every night. If you have adequate air conditioning, it will dry out the cage. And you want to try to feed her once a week. Write me on that paper before I... Wait, I'm pretty sure I already have you on that paper? No, I actually do not. All right. But you can't oil me up. My wife knows where our 9 is. So that's not literally going to happen. 6R50. I swear to God, that could be a code. I am her man, and by God, she will make sure I am just her man. Right, honey?
God, that almost makes me sound horrible.
I mean, it's better people think you're crazy. What? When we had somebody breaking out in our car, what did I do? Somebody breaking into our car, what did I do? I grabbed a machete, grabbed a short sword. I ran out there in my underwear, and I said, "You ready to die?"
You were also drunk.
I was also very much intoxicated, and this crazy ass bitch out there that was rummaging through my car smacked the top of her head on the door and took off down the road. So, JC Florida, new name.
So your name is Dookie? Toro.
JC Florida.
You mean CJ Florida?
Yeah, CJ Florida.
Golden Jessica.
I got a little bit dyslexic. Just a little bit. Alright, now we've taken care of this one. Let's move on to the next.
When are you gonna feed the little turd?
In a little bit. She is not high priority at this moment.
Duchess?
What?
Duchess?
She's not high priority right now.
Did you hear that, girl?
Lord have mercy. We are talking about creepy, crawly critters. The kind of critters. I'm getting this watch off my wrist because it's cutting off my circulation. Motherfuck, what the hell? What in the fuck? John Duncan, how bad was that? You wound up, what was it? All that work. And where did it get, what did it get you? It brought you back to me. Something like that. I can't remember what Thanos said, okay? We're lucky I can remember what I had for breakfast.
What did you have for breakfast?
Breakfast sandwiches.
No pastry?
No pastry. Alright. Oh, right. No, she happens to be my wife. Here we go. What the fuck? I hated the other live streams. The Goatlander. Oh, fuck. This is why people don't pick their own superhero names. Look at her. And she is very much a her, by the way. Why did you lose focus, child? This phone is pissing me off. Look at that. Now, tomorrow we will be feeding the tarantula here and the Vietnamese centipede. Vietnamese centipede won't eat until the middle of the fucking night while we're all asleep. But this critter come on, phone. That is a Theraphosa apophysis. Now, this tarantula is related to the T. burgundy and the T. blondie. The T. blondie is actually called the, hold on, the Goliath bird-eating tarantula, that monster that's technically the heaviest bodied arachnid in the world. Now, just like the white-knee tarantula, this critter needs to have a humid environment, clearly where it can be in the dirt, because that's where she likes to live. Oh, fuck. I can't wait until the Giants' home. Come on. Come on. Once we're done with this one, we'll go and we'll use the ab roller. How does that sound? I'm stronger. Oh, I almost reread that again. I hated the other live streams. Well, you know, at least I got some different stuff going on over here. I managed to pick up over 226 good followers. It's all right if you guys are weird. That's fine. I literally own tarantulas. I cannot judge people too harshly. I have made my bed and now I must lie in it. Uh, actually, it was my wife that got me back into chasing after these types of creepy crawly critters. I had one tarantula. Oh shit, he's hungry already. Child? Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can get it to play footsie over here for you guys. Come on, kiddo. Hold on. I know I said I'd feed this one tomorrow, but I'm gonna see if I can lure him out with a roach. Now this right here, ow, fucker. This right here is a male orange head roach. What we're gonna do? Okay, we're gonna bring it down. Jesus Christ! Did you guys see that shit? What the fuck? Oh! Now, we didn't get a full view of that tarantula, but let me tell you, she was hungry. I don't think I wrote down that one's name. That person's name. Anshul. Very unique. I'm getting a white knee tomorrow. Any tips? If it's the type of white knee that we have, you want to keep their environment humid but not swampy. That is something that we've got to emphasize. If you keep a cage too moist, you will invite mold growth. You got to keep it kind of like this cage right here.
Also, I only got them. Somebody said it.
Oh yeah, we were told that they have some pretty nasty attitudes. However, when our girl matured, her attitude diminished quite a bit. So just make sure that you're handling the cage, not the tarantula, but the cage when you're gonna go and water it and stuff like that. Get her used to being in the cage when it's moved, and it's not going to be so much of a problem. So this is what we're looking at here. There's a little bit of drying along the topsoil right here, but down below we have a collection here. Down below we have a collection of very moist soil. That's about how you want to keep it. Just enough that you keep the ambient air moist, but not wet enough to cause molding. It's kind of like when you're trying to keep mold out of your tropical reptile enclosure. Spritzing it every day is great. If you have multiple animals that you need to keep moist, spray bottle like this works really well. I'm not going to squish a tarantula that is worth... Oh, hi, Jake. That explains it. I'm not going to squish a tarantula for $5. These tarantulas are worth hundreds of dollars, especially right now with the market being the way that it is. Tarantulas can very easily become an investment over time. Never. What do you think about bestiality? That is just fucking weird of you to ask. Bestiality is a no-no.
Is the main thing about Beauty and the Beast, though.
Yeah, that is true. It is pretty much the main premise on Beauty and the Beast. I'm pretty sure she got a little bit let down when he became human. So, just leaving that out there. However, I do not believe that it is at all acceptable. It is disgusting because I so choose. Hey! S, we got another one that looks like a coat. That's weird. Because somebody asked me what I feel about bestiality. Like, fucking weirdo. Clay balls to suck up moisture and keep them from molding. Good. Wait. Expandable clay balls? Expandable clay balls. He fucking goddamn it. Why are you yelling? S7V7 NF. Dude, this is actually a very unique freaking. What smells like fart?
Baby Duchess.
One of the dogs has got serious fucking Ducky Momo. That is. Momo. Trips reptiles. I need to write down your name. What kind of reptiles you got, Trip? Diddy or EDP? Diddy did do it, though. Diddy did do it. We all know Diddy done it. It's been done. Diddy did diddle. Shit. All right. Oh, right. I said that we'd be doing the ab roller. So, for those of you who are uncomfortable with watching a grown-ass man exercise on camera, leave. I know at least one of you has been looking forward to this. You fucking pervert. Wolf move. All right, so the ab roller. And this is what I tell people every time that I use it on live. The ab roller is not some miracle tool. All right. This will not just magically make an 8-pack appear. You still need to put in the effort and burn those calories. All right. I walked 10 fucking miles today. 10 miles. I am down to 273. What?
Do the downward dog style.
No, that is basically what this is. I call it assuming the position. For those of you who pay taxes, you'll know it quite well. All right, so you want to keep your abs tense. You want to keep your shoulders down, elbows in. And you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah. And you'll know it works when you hate yourself afterwards. Oh. Now again, it's not a miracle cure, folks. It's like when people think that they're automatically going to start losing weight when they go to the gym. That's not the way the cookie crumbles. It takes time. No, we never get mad and... Wait, Trip, you ever get mad? Cornbow, Retic, Emperor, Scorpion, Black Knight, Centipede, 2 Beardies. He never squishes them. I guarantee you. Because you got to find him in order to squish him. Centipedes don't like to be found. Centipedes are damn near fossorial. All right. This is actually a very common spider out in the pet trade. A little less common since it is a female. It's a rare morph. What the fuck is that? There's an off color. I thought she bled for a second. Girl, I hate to freak you out, but you're freaking me out. Could I get you to move? Don't kick. Ah, fuck. It looks very red, but I don't know if it's been bled on or not. For no money. We don't kiss tarantulas, not with those urticating hairs. I don't see... Yeah, there's no sign of bleeding anywhere, but that was a particularly red piece of dirt. Look at that. Oh, 80 is nothing. Depending on the species, you could be looking at hundreds of dollars. A full-grown female Lasiodora parabano, despite the fact that it is a very common species, since she is full-grown adult, basically ready to breed, she could be worth hundreds. So a centipede, 80? Nah. He could have freaking turned around and sold that for well over 100. Especially if it's a rare morph. He got a deal. I mean, standard Vietnamese centipedes out here are what? $35?
35, 45.
35, 45.
And there's the one of the cheaper varieties.
I was talking about centipedes. I ain't gonna fucking pick up and kiss a centipede. So, why are you... Oh my god, what happened to your face? That'd be me at the hospital. Trying to explain to doctors through my cries why I tried giving a kiss to a centipede. I somehow ran to your live. Well, thank you for stopping by. Centipedes, it's Brazilian. Well, technically, from what I've read, the Vietnamese centipede isn't necessarily actually from Vietnam. It is a variety that is found across multiple tropical regions. So, who knows? Maybe the Vietnamese centipede's actually South American.
If I clean out the first tonight, do you think it could go in the garbage? Or
I mean, I think it could go in the garbage. Oh, I guess. But yeah, kudos on that. And everything Brazilian is expensive. Boas, Oh my god, my wife just said, I bet you even the wax. Goofball. Alright. Oh.
She's still waiting.
Somebody's got the farts and it's bad. Oliver, is it you? He is waiting by the front door. Except for white knees, lol. Well, if you get them young, salmon pink bird eaters, at least where I'm at, are fairly inexpensive. So, give me a second, guys. I need to find the dog leash. There it is. Okay. I think Oliver's the one that's got these farts. Like, there are people out here that are selling Brazilian salmon pink bird-eating tarantulas for like $25. There was one guy that just bought a whole ass clutch, still in the egg case. What would you call that? The egg sack. That right there. For like $1 a tarantula. He dropped about $1,500. Nope, Oliver. 100 isn't bad for an adult. I think if it's a proven female, 100 is definitely not bad. I wouldn't spend over like 70 on an adult male unless you had a female to breed it with, because the adult males typically, they're going to be gone in like 2, maybe 3 years. They are on borrowed time once they mature. Not that they aren't to be appreciated, they just should not be sold for an obscene amount of money. Females are where it's at when it comes to making money. We have a proven female salmon pink bird eater. We have a proven female Theraphosa apophysis, which is giant pink toe tarantula. We have a proven female green bottle blue. We also have 2 male ball pythons, 1 female. One male is a leucistic, the other is standard, and the female is a firefly morph. Skipping the bullet like Neo and Matrix to get that mini-men Trump. Okay, it's okay to be like super stoked about Trump and all, but I mean, we're not quite to political banter yet. I think you're like 30 minutes off course. For $150, that was a great deal since we were buying a bunch of other ones. Yeah, that was a pretty decent deal. For a female, females can go for hundreds of dollars, especially proven female. So yeah, good on you for finding that deal. Politics is a touchy subject. Let's just say I'm not going to be voting for somebody who has a history of forcing people to stay past their release dates in prison just to give that prison cheap labor. I'm sorry, but in some states, no, all states, that's called slavery. No, stop. Oliver, come on. Well, then go to the bathroom. All right, you have a good night. We're talking about female tarantulas, centipedes, ball pythons. Okay, you're done. Come on. Oliver, I'm not going to stay out here while you bark at everybody. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. I'm a Trump guy. Alright. Duchess, no. No. Duchess, stop trying to trip me. I know you want outside, but Guys, I gotta switch out Duchess. Get the harness on, get the leash on her, and then we're going right the fuck back outside. No, I have a little button that the dog can go and push if it wants out. We already have one golden that will bark at people. We don't need two. Alright, here we go. Oh. Good golly. He sounds like my wife. That was my recorded voice, you bastard. You funny mother trucker. Jesus Christ. Fuck. God, I get roasted at work and I get roasted here. Holy shit. Come on, girl. You drag me out here. You make me sit on the porch.
Hi.
Yeah?
Are you going to want the leftover enchiladas or should I just toss them?
Just toss them. They weren't that good.
Okay.
Duchess! I went and I cleared out these front beds the other day. I need to trim up the roses this weekend. Right. She's so dirty, though. She's supposed to be white and not gray. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. But she got down and dirty today in my in-laws' backyard. Phrasing. She is a cream-colored golden retriever. Purebred. We raised her daddy, and now we're going to raise her. She is completely potty trained at this point. She is not scared of fireworks or trains, but if she sees somebody walking by the house, she will run for the front door. Because apparently, loud explosions don't scare her, but foot traffic does. Make that nonsense make sense. All right, Duchess, come on. We gotta go in and take care of the creepy crawlies. Come on. You want a treat? You want a treat, baby girl? She want a treat. Come on. Let's get you a treat, baby girl. Come on. She did go potty.
No, like she wants dinner.
Oh, fun.
Garbage.
Where'd you put it?
It's in the Tide bag in the kitchen.
Okay.
I would have washed dishes, but I can't see.
All right. Well, we'll talk to Micah. If we have to, we'll tip him some money for his height. Because
He's getting dinner. That's more than enough.
Duchess!
Fucking
Come here.
She's like, isn't it bedtime?
That's not why she's getting yelled at.
What was she doing?
Eating chicken bones off the ground.
How'd they get on the ground? I might have bumped it, I guess.
You don't get to eat chicken bones. Of all the fucked off things to try and get your mouth on. Sorry, folks. I do cuss. Get your ass over here. You weigh 30 pounds. I curl 40.
No, she doesn't. You never make a woman weigh more than she actually does.
I swear to fucking
You know
God.
what? She weighs the same as Buttercup, and Loki weighs less than both of them.
All right. I'm getting her some food, folks.
And Oliver.
Oh, you get all of her food. He's your puppy.
You're getting food, though.
Jesus Christ. Ugh.
What?
The light, honey.
Oh, right?
We might have to bust out 2 cans. Duchess.
If you can't do it in 2 cans, they'll get Oliver in.
Well, that's what I was saying, but you wanted me to give Oliver some.
Let him lick the fork or spoon.
All right. Jesus. Still got some dry food on there for when my wife gave her some of the adult food earlier.
She's not going to have you.
What is your recommendation?
Recommendation?
I want to be a bodybuilder. What is your recommendation on how to bulk? Well, you're going to want to put on...
That was a joke. That was a joke.
My wife is literally going to get my shit taken down. All right. So, you're going to want to focus on eating high protein, and in some cases, some starches. You're going to want to build up your body mass whilst weightlifting. Me, I am trying to thin myself down.
Honey.
What?
Oliver.
What is that? Okay, honey. The only way I know how to bulk is simply by getting fat and then working it off. And I only know that works because I got fat and now I'm working it off. I have been working to get a calorie deficit myself. You're not going to want to do that. However, you are going to want to eat healthy whilst putting on the weight. You don't want to eat the crappy junk food.
No matter how heavy.
I believe that bodybuilders will go through a process of eating high starchy foods. They'll eat heavy carbohydrates in some cases. I recommend talking to a professional or somebody who has gone through the process of doing so, because I just got fat and then started to work on losing weight. Yes, my wife is trying to take credit for that and not the alcoholism that I suffered from.
Yeah, but you were drinking before I started feeding.
Okay, well, that is valid. And before my wife started feeding me, I was eating burritos. I was eating the Monterey purple burritos. That was my main source of food, and I looked emaciated. Right, honey?
And then I introduced you to actual real food, including vegetables that you now like.
All right. I recommend personally just focusing on getting stronger, but if you do want to bulk up, definitely seek a professional. Yeah, I know.
She's like, excuse me. Yeah.
Okay, here we go, baby. Here we go. Yay! I took care of Little B, right? Pretty sure I did.
Yes, her hair's a gift.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a little itchy tonight. 9:14. Guess what time it is, folks? Time for another round of Let's Use the Ab Roller.
Oh, that's why you did it before food. Oliver, you're the one who covered up your food dish.
Now, God damn it. We're going to go over the disclaimer when it comes to the ab roller. The ab roller is not some miracle cure for obesity. You see skinny guys using it on TikTok and on YouTube, and you think to yourself, well, that can be me. And you're right, it can be. However, folks, in order to get there, in order to be skinny and to have definition, you're going to have to do the one thing that I had to do and accept that it's not just working out the abs that needs to happen. You've got to go and burn. Calories, I know. It's not fun. Parks in the world. What is your take on that? I think that that's ridiculous. I think that zoos have their part to play. However, I think that we need to work on making zoos better for the animals. None of these fucking parks that keep them in tiny ass cages. We're talking making them more natural than anything else, like you're supposed to do with your tarantulas and everything else like that.
Johnny P is saying hi, hello, remember me.
I remember you. What I do not support are water parks where they keep like whales stuff, because that is, quite frankly, torture for the animal. That is what that is. Out in the Oregon Zoo, they have been expanding enclosures to make it more natural for certain animals, like the monkeys, the chimpanzees. The elephants have a wider range. I would give the tiger more space, because one of the zookeepers working there literally told us that if the tiger so chose to, if he got pissed off enough, he could clear the fence. The only thing keeping that tiger from clearing the fence and mauling people is the fact that he just doesn't fucking want to. And I looked at him, and he looked at me, and I looked at him, and I said, should you really be telling people that? I was wondering if you had heard about our Lord and Savior Jesus. Yes, I have. I have been raised up in 2 different religions that worship Christ, one of which also worships Joseph Smith. That's a whole barrel of monkeys that we could get into. Why do you just watch the animals in VR or try TV instead of going to the zoo and let those animals be free?
Most of the animals are there because they're rescued and they can't survive out.
Well, they're either rescued or they were raised in captivity. You see, it's not so much that these animals were taken out of an environment that is more natural. It's just that a lot of these animals were bred for the purposes that they're a part of. It's like taking a wolf and domesticating him to a certain extent that if you were to try to put him back in the wild, there's just no way of that happening efficiently. It's like this dog right here. I would not go and just release him into the wild.
He would not survive.
No, but somebody would pick him up and raise him.
No, he would go up to the first wild animal that would kill him and say, "You're my new friend."
Alright, so the ab roller. You're going to want to tuck your elbows in and keep your shoulders down. Keep your back arched and try to tense your abdominal muscles while you do this. 1.
Can you do the face together, please? Thank you.
Did Duchess go to bed?
Thank you. How many loads of tuna did you use for that? The prawn are cooked delicious. The season's hot off. This is the great diesel.
Oliver, how's Mama's baby? He go potty when he was out.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it does. Everybody actually.
Oh.
Here she comes. Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad. Monte.
As a matter of fact, some of the animals that you see at the zoo are actually on loan from other countries. Like, for instance, pandas are typically on loan from China.
Typically, China owns them all.
China owns all pandas. Good night. Well, actually, the whole point of keeping your back arched is... God, that is so fucking close to me. Give me a second. Oliver kicked his blanket out of his kennel, and it's up in my business.
He's using it to cover his. I think I will skip it.
Yeah, go for it. It's not for everybody. I just hate doing crunches.
And running.
And running. Yeah, that too. Running sucks. I is good. Hold on. Kalicha, have you been by this live before? If not, I will put your name down. Because we have a whole list of names. I don't think so. I am good. We are raising exotic pets here and having discussions about why we do not believe necessarily in shutting down all the zoos. Dance.
Jake should
Put Jake on the list. Jake, you're already on the list. I know you're on the list because you're crazy. John Smith. Jake F. right there. Let's see here. Jake F. Boom. So you're good, Jake. You've been on the list for a while now. Don't worry. It's not on the federal database yet. Okay, so what have we not looked at yet? The Walking Man. Have to go now. I wish you the best and great day. Take care, bro. I need to write down the Walking Man because I don't think he's on the list.
Now we're looking at the ceiling.
I'll get there. Alright. I'm sweating my ball off. Let's go see if our Monocentropus balfouri... I've got a bug squishing fetish. Dude steps on slugs in his spare time and goes... Alright, so let's... First of all, we're going to take a look. See if there's... Did somebody just shit in there?
What?
Did you not hear that?
I thought that was the main.
It sounded... Oh my god, it sounded so wet. Alright, hold on. I don't see any... What?
No, this.
Alright, here we go. Now we're going to turn the cage. And we're going on a trip to see if any babies. Oh shit. She's giving us the booty wiggle. She's putting webbing down on the ceiling. That is Galorum, our mama tarantula. I don't see any babies up in here. We need to release more crickets in here. Look at her go. That is so cool. So she is a female Monocentropus balfouri tarantula. She is in there with two males. They've already paired up. They paired up months ago, so there are probably eggs somewhere in that cage. And we are just waiting for them to hatch out. Our other tarantula that we have, our other female, has not been paired up with anybody. And thank God, because I don't think we could handle it. Her species is crazy. Look at her. I'm just going to set that down before she decides to waltz up and give me the business. Oh God. Ah! No! Look how dirty the floor is. Ow! That was your forehead into my knee.
Oliver, get down.
Fucking Jesus.
Don't walk on my feet.
There we go. Oh, fuck. That did not feel good, especially after walking freaking 10 miles today. Whew. Wolf! Wolf! For the love of God, for the love of my knees and my ankles and my body, just calm
Princess was being smart.
calm the fuck down, dog. You're just gonna see me like, oh God! Okay, now let's get going on the roaches. This is the part that creeps most people out because a lot of people have a very valid fear of anything related to roaches because people across the United States have dealt with roach infestations. However, those roaches are typically red runner roaches in places like California and German roaches in the colder environments. What we have here are a tropical palmetto bugs. Yes, Jake knows them well. These critters cannot reproduce effectively at temperatures under 85 degrees.
That's not you.
They cannot reproduce in temperatures under 85 degrees, and they have trouble growing at temperatures under 80. So that is why they make for an excellent source of food for your tarantulas. And without further ado, let's get to it. We have here a selection of orange-head roaches and dubia roaches. Apparently, down in places like Florida, they are called palmetto bugs. However, if I lived in a place that had these, I would own nothing but insectivores. Because if you've got easy access to these critters right here, you've got it made when it comes to owning tarantulas and geckos. So let's do this, shall we? Do 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 do. These
And we got the oranges this time.
are roaches. This one's wings got a little bit damaged. All right, so what you're seeing here is a collection, like I said, dubia and orangehead, primarily orangehead. Now, the best way to discern whether an orangehead roach is male or female is to check for the white dot on the abdomen, or yellowish white dot. That will tell you that it is in fact a male. Females will not have that. Now let's... Woo! You can technically eat these, though I saved them for my animals. That critter right there is a female dubia roach. You can see the patterning down her back. They cannot bite you. However, the orangehead roaches can stab you with the barbs on their legs. Not intentionally. It is just defensive. Look at that girl. See, they just look creepy and crawly. They're not actually like legit creepy crawly critters. That right there is a male dubia roach. You can see it has the long dark wings and the dark... I'm not going to eat one.
I already had dinner.
Yeah, that's actually valid. I already had dinner, folks. But these are great for the tarantulas. Camstruct, I don't know if we have you down on the list.
No.
We have a list of all the people that have come on. If I can... Illuminata Balabat. I'm very certain I don't have that one down. That Camstract. Oh, we already showed one of the tarantulas, but you know what? Just because you asked nicely, I'll bring out the one that we fed tonight and show you through the little porthole in her cage. However, before we do that, we've got to get these guys down, watered, and then fed their oranges and a little bit of the fish flakes. They still have dog kernels in there, so we're going to just spritz the sides of the cage real quick and not focus on where the food's at. Let's see if we can get acquainted with these little guys. Here we go.
Wolf! Really? You do not hump Oliver while he's playing, especially with Dutch. Are you gonna share the citrus
Maybe.
with Oliver? I think Duchess is distracting me.
Look at that.
Oliver, Daddy's got citrus.
All right.
That
Okay.
got his attention. He gave you the home look.
Oliver. Duchess. Oh, don't punch me in the fucking nuts. All right. Oliver, sit. Duchess. This is not how we're playing this game. Get out of the way. Oliver, shake. Good boy. Ready? Good boy. Duchess, come over here, Duchess. 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 Come over here. Oh, fucking Jesus. Fucking piranha. How much for your cockroaches? They're probably going to be like 50 cents a roach. All right, shake, shake, shake. Give me your pot. Shake. Shake. Oliver, shake. Oliver, shake. Shake. Oh, he wants to shake with the other hand. Oliver, shake. Good boy. That was weak on my part, but
No, we're not feeding the dogs roaches.
no, we're feeding them some citrus. Don't spit it out. You're not getting any more until you finish that piece.
Who's spitting it out?
Duchess.
Ah, I see that now.
Come here. Oliver, Oliver, shake. Sit. Duchess is getting in the way. Oliver, sit down. Shake. Good boy. Duchess, you're not getting it. No, well, Oliver, just clean that up. Get it. Not really. In our country, oranges are actually, especially the navel oranges, are actually fairly inexpensive.
Get 'em once a week.
And we get them once a week. Get Oliver! Oliver. There you go. Okay, so now we'll just sprinkle.
You have a golden retriever? We got food.
We actually have two. We have one that is cream colored and the other that is standard golden.
Yeah.
Kids, don't tip over your fucking water dish. Fucking roaches. Swear to God, it's like dealing with children, except they have 6 legs and an
You're
appetite.
just looking at the floor.
Yeah, I know. There we go. So we've got them eating fish flakes, dog kernels, and some citrus. The citrus will boost their reproduction. Aren't they expensive? They won't be sufficient for my breakfast.
Well, we'll give you a discount if you buy a bowl.
Yeah, discount if you buy them in bulk, but we can't ship, so hope you live in Oregon.
More than Oregon.
Northern Oregon.
Oh, back to playtime.
It takes a minute to get them to reproduce effectively, but if you go and keep them in a proper environment and raise them right, you could see a population boost by, what was it, like 21 an egg casing. So if you have one male and 3 females, that's 21 times 3. That's 63 offspring, and after about 72 days, you will see another boost in your population. Right now, we're probably looking at over, I'd say, 200 roaches overall in this container. We are trying to sell them. That being said, we should probably stop trying to get them to reproduce. Should I just turn off the heat? Probably not the best idea to get them to keep popping out babies when we're not selling them very fast. No, we don't actually try to eat insects here in this household.
It's not on purpose.
Not on purpose.
Told you look good. Somebody else said it.
Alright. Well, thank you. My wife thinks so. I think my wife needs to go see an optometrist, but...
Hey, that's what I said to you.
Alright, so here we go. I told you guys that I would show you our tarantula eating. And if I could get this thing to stop doing that number... There she is. Looks like she set it down and wrapped it in webbing. Let's see if we can get a better look through the entrance of her den. Because we raise tarantulas, and this tarantula in particular is going to be a powerhouse. We also have a centipede that likes to eat every 4 days. She's going to need to be fed tomorrow. She was going to be fed on the same day as this little one, but she decided to eat a day early. Tarantulas are not blind, but they are hard of seeing. They typically use webbing to feel vibrations.
Why do you have factory insects in your house? To feed the tarantula. Oh.
Yes, they are venomous. And kudos on getting that question right out the gate. A lot of people ask if they are poisonous, which is, it's similar, but it is not the same. They are venomous. These ones are. There are a select group of other arachnids that do not actually have venom. There is, in fact, a species of orb weaver out there that is non-venomous. All of our tarantulas, however, are venomous.
I know, we'll go to bed soon.
The most potent, what would you call it? The most toxic tarantula that we own. Probably the Balfouri. The second is the Harpictera pulchrites, which is waffles. And then the most venomous animal we have in the house is actually our Vietnamese centipede, who is still in hiding.
Oh yeah, I just hit you.
Oliver, I tried letting you out and you didn't want to go.
I'll do it. Wolfie, honey. Wolfie already put himself to bed.
I'm not seeing anything in the centipede cage. Which is fine.
Which is normal.
Yes, they have, actually.
What?
Give me a minute. They ask, have they ever molt? Let's take it in here. Let's go put the lid back on that spider cage, shall we? Slip it back into position. Oh, we'll do that in a second. These are our tarantula molts. This molt belongs to Little Bitch, our Lasiodora parabana, and this molt belongs to the girl that you just saw, our Theraphosa apopsis. They are both female. Both heavily endowed with urticating hairs, which I'm pretty sure I just breathed in. Probably should not have been holding it that close to my face. That is in fact what she said as well.
But doesn't she want to hold it close to her face?
Not if she starts breathing shit in. All right. Do you want to pass by?
Yeah, I'll take him out.
All right.
Maybe.
No, I wish. If I could have become Spider-Man by now, I would have done that in a heartbeat. Could you imagine going into like construction as Spider-Man?
Ooh, excuse me.
Getting a very mundane job like that, but being able to like be a powerhouse, being able to just build shit on your own because you could put a nail into a piece of wood with your thumb. Working as a steel worker on a high rise. No, webs are not their potty. Let's see. Legs, the Theraphosa apophysis. She is less than a year old, but she is already fairly big, as you can see. Little bitch, our Lasiodor perbano, or salmon pink bird eater. She is over 5 years old.
Over a year.
Legs is over a year?
I got him last year for your anniversary.
When did that happen? Over a year? Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Shows you how much I pay attention. I don't even know technically how old I am. Probably like 32 at this point. I fucking stopped caring once I could drink because at that point it's all just kind of like, oh, another year. Fantastic. Yes, they are so big. However, there are various varieties of bird-eating tarantulas. The salmon pink bird-eating tarantulas, in my opinion, are mediocre in size, while the Goliath bird-eating tarantula, or the Theraphosa blondie, is considered to be one of the heaviest-bodied tarantulas on the planet. One of the heaviest-bodied arachnids on the planet, not to be confused with the giant huntsman of Australia, which I believe has the longest leg span. I could be wrong, but I have seen pictures coming out of Australia, and dear God, guys, what the fuck? What the fuck? My favorite pet, I believe, is this little guy right here. This is little guy. He is a standard ball python. Look at him. That snake is 19 years old. That snake has outlasted every single one of my prior relationships. I have had a stronger relationship with that snake than I have had with my own parents, which is actually kind of sad. Because that snake typically goes and moves everywhere with me. Everywhere. What happened?
He will not quit jerking. All right. Not him.
Did he go poop?
No, he didn't. He was too busy chasing stuff that we didn't see and barking.
Fantastic.
And no, we didn't hunt them.
We're actually thinking later on down the road, after some of our male tarantulas have died and we've kind of reduced our collection size a little bit, we want to get ourselves a huntsman spider. They're not technically a tarantula. We don't need anything more venomous than what we already got, okay? I have heard in Australia there are many spiders, species of snake that can be found in Australia. Is that correct? Yes, that is. Kind of like the brown snake, the tiger snake. They have a yellow tree snake that is pretty cool. However, you can find carpet pythons in various other areas. They have other species of pythons as well. A lot of the animals in Australia typically can't be taken out of Australia now because of the restrictions that have been placed via the Australians themselves, which is by all means that is their right. However, I'm jealous. Now let's go put this one back.
My tweet.
I can't believe she ate tonight. That was crazy. And on camera.
All right, we'll wait to finish you that one. No, Oliver.
All right.
For being an ass.
So-
Get one.
We have one more set to do of the ab rollers. And then we are done for the night. We've taken care of all of the animals.
Including the shithead dog.
We don't have rattlesnakes
Thank God.
here in India. We've got king cobras. I actually know somebody that owns a king cobra.
Not that one guy.
Yeah, you can follow him on Facebook. He is I believe, called the Ginger Snake Man. He is based out of Washington now.
Oh.
He
So
has.
they for sure.
I'm pretty sure they for sure.
Yeah.
But in her defense, the fact that he was that big of a hypocrite, like for real.
Okay, hang on.
In his defense, she kind of went sideways.
Cool. Sometimes the guy causes the girl, or the girl causes the guy.
How many snakes have kissed you till now? That's what they call it in India, do they? How many snakes? Let's see. I believe I've been bitten by 3.
Honey, did you feed this for water?
Just earlier. You can water it a little bit. Let's see here. I think I have been bitten a total of 5 times by various species of snakes here in the United States. 1 corn snake, about 3 gopher snakes. Actually, it's way more than 5 times because if you count all the garter snakes, yeah, just hundreds of times. But here's the thing. Here in the United States, there are quite a few more species of constrictors. Garter snakes are... I'm still trying to suss out whether they're technically venomous. I've never seen them go and strangle. I think they have mild venom that goes and only affects like fish and worms and salamanders and frogs. But they are less than harmful to humans. They make wonderful pets, actually. My wife just doesn't like them because they are small and creepy.
Guess what's in the hallway? And I'm pretty sure it's that one's.
No! Excuse me.
Theirs have been loose. I want them to see look at it more.
Wolf, come on. Call him.
Whoa, come on.
Go on. Nah, go on. Go on. Go on. Well, you were let out, so you have to come. Come on. Well, would you do that?
And he was acting guilty. Nobody else was.
All right. So, do you need a license for having adopting these fellas in the U.S. and India? We've got a superstition, and also it's illegal in here. By the way, kudos on keeping your superstitions alive. I do respect that because that's part of your culture. And here in the United States, a lot of our cultures, especially when it comes to the Nordic, they have died down due to the fact that certain other religions beat them down. That's coming from somebody who's Christian. However, we don't need to have, here in Oregon, a license to keep exotic pets, and I intend on keeping it that way. I will fight tooth and nail to maintain our freedoms here in Oregon, and that's something that a lot of people just don't want to take to heart. Now, let's go Tractor Boss. Do we have Tractor Boss down
What?
on our sheet? It's underneath this. I think we do. Trady. Fireball sucks. Fortnite, Cody, Kevin, aged. I know Tractor Boss has been through before. Well, you are going to get writ down tonight. Tractor Boss. So I was raised at an early age, LDS, Latter-day Saints. I no longer affiliate myself with that particular crowd because I had some repressed memories creep up from the days back in the church. I also was raised Presbyterian, baptized in both churches. Don't know if that matters in the end run. I guess double baptized is like being double cleansed. Let's get down here. Let's get down to business. So, we have this. This is an ab roller for those new here. The ab roller, it does strengthen your core. It's like the ultimate sit-up or crunches. What it doesn't do is get you to actually lose the fat that's covering up your abs. What you got to do there is burn loads of calories. Go swimming. Go for long walks on the beach. You can jog and run, but dear God, I hate that shit.
I'm not gonna give you.
Now, what you're going to want to do when you use this, move. Go on. Oliver, go on. You're going to want... Duchess! What you're going to want to do is you want to keep your shoulders tucked in. Shoulders tucked down, elbows tucked in. And you're going to want to keep your back arched. And you're going to want to... Stop it! Honey! You're going to want to go and keep your ab muscles firm. You're going to want to clench those while you do this. You're going to want to roll out, roll back in. Do not let your lower back sag, because that is how you hurt yourself with this. You got to keep it arched.
I did not throw it that time.
Darn it! Duchess! Duchess, I just want to finish my exercise. Oh, go get it. Don't you throw, honey. I really am
I
just.
passed you.
Thank God. Now while I have the time. All right.
Go get daddy. Wrong daddy.
No, Duchess.
I did not throw it. I promise.
Go on. Go on. Go on. One. That sound is actually the wheels rolling. That's not me just continuously farting.
Yeah, it's not that stinky in here.
Duchess, move! Two. 3. 4. You buttheads. That was a pain in the keister. Alright. So you guys have a good night. Stay safe. I do appreciate all of the banter and the comments. We have golden retrievers. Duchess.
She's harassing me. Duchess!
Duchess! Come on. Come here, Duchess. Just a puppy.
Like you got food?
Now that in the background was in fact a fart. All right. Again, you guys have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news.